Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today it's a little bit of a different setup in here, trying a little bit of having myself off to the side. We'll see how it goes, might end up back in the middle. But today's video, I'm gonna be answering Lorena's question. And Lorena asks, how can you market yourself when you're first starting on any platform? And that's exactly what I'm gonna be answering today. And I'm gonna be giving you 3 ways that you can do this effectively, regardless of the platform, and how you can grow quickly in your business. Before we dive in, I just wanna introduce myself. If you're new here, I'm Joy, and I help photographers step into the role of photo boss so that you can make more money and attract better clients. All right, so growing on any social platform, regardless of your experience level. Number 1, it's absolutely critical that you learn the content style of whatever platform it is that you're trying to grow on. So for example, YouTube is going to call for a completely different content style than say Twitter or Facebook or Instagram. And we have to respect and learn each of those platform types so that we can build the best content instead of just taking maybe one picture, the same caption, and slapping it across all of your platforms. You need to realize that that's not going to go over well on each platform. Now, Gary Vaynerchuk talks about this in his book, Jab, 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 Right Hook, where he shares the differences and the nuances between social platforms. So that would be a great place for you to start if you don't know the difference between why you should be using hashtags on Twitter, but maybe not using hashtags on your descriptions, maybe over on Facebook as often. And tags like location tags might work better on Facebook, for example. We don't want to ignore these little details because this is going to cost you in the algorithm, and every platform that you're going to be posting on, regardless of where you're posting, does have its own algorithm. The next step is to build out your social bio and your profile completely on whatever platforms that you're doubling down on. This means that you have optimized your banner on Facebook, your social icon, maybe that's your face, maybe that's your logo, and you've really built out your description. Especially, this is important on Instagram. You have, I think, 160 characters to fit a lot of information about who you serve, how you serve them, where you serve them, and how they can find out more. Now, I can't tell you how many times I work with my students one-to-one or in my programs, and we do social media audits, and I find that their profiles are lacking basic information like how to get a hold of them. So you should definitely have your website linked, and you should definitely have your physical location or your city, geographical location somewhere if you're serving a local market. So definitely be sure to audit your own social profiles right now. Check and make sure that you have fulfilled all of these things: who you help, how you help them, where you do it, and how they can find out more. This is going to determine, 80% of your content from here on out. So as soon as you do this, it actually becomes a whole lot easier to show up on social media because you know who you're serving and exactly how you're serving them. And then that just brings us to point number 3, which is your content. When it comes to the actual content that you're going to be putting out, regardless of the platform, you need 2 things. You need consistency and you need quality. Now, consistency is probably going to be your number 1 driving factor in building trust, because people need to know when you're going to post, what kind of things you're going to be posting, and the actual quality of the post really comes down to who you're talking to, because quality is subjective, right? I might, for my audience, share the tools and the resources that I like to use, the apps that I use to be more productive in my business, and my audience likes that. But a blogger might say, no, my audience doesn't care about that at all. They just want to have good quality outfit curation. They want to know where to get these outfits for cheap, right? So this all comes down to talking to one person and knowing who your one person is. So you need to dial in on that ideal client so that you know who you're talking to when you're consistently posting, so that it's quality, because it only needs to be quality to that one client. To help you be more consistent, I recommend that you batch your content, which means you just pull images and videos and sit down and do multiple days of content in one sitting. A couple of great tools for this is Planoly, Facebook Business Suite, and SmarterQueue. All of these things will help you to create content that's going to be custom to each platform. You can even stagger your posts so that if you post the same image on Instagram, for example, it might not come out on your Facebook page until a few days later. This can all be pre-scheduled. So make sure that you're using these tools so that you can work smarter and not harder as you're trying to grow on social media. So to recap, we're going to learn each individual platform and what that platform wants from us. Then you're going to go and optimize your profile completely so that when your ideal client does land on that profile, they know that you're for them, which means that you're sharing your location, how you help them, what you do, and how they can get a hold of you further. Then you're going to commit to posting quality and consistent content, and using tools like Plan or Planoly can help you do that better. All right, so before you go, head down to the comments and tell me what social media platform you are really trying to grow right now. For me, it's Instagram. And so if you'd like to join me over on Instagram, I will link my handle right here. I'm at Joy Michelle, and I would love it if you join me over there. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you next week. Bye guys.